Have you ever extended a helping hand, only to discover that your sincere efforts fell short because the recipient wasn't prepared to help themselves? Despite being a kind and compassionate individual with a genuine desire to make a positive impact, there are instances when your good intentions may not suffice to assist those entangled in their own problems. Why does this happen? In the course of this exploration, we will unveil the 9 archetypes of individuals you may be attempting to aid, yet encounter resistance due to various reasons. These individuals, driven by stubbornness, defensiveness, or ingratitude, pose challenges when you try to intervene. The insights in this video can spare you from expending energy on those unwilling to change. Be sure to stay tuned until the end, as the last type is not only challenging to identify, but may prompt you to reevaluate your entire approach to assisting others. Get ready for enlightening revelations about self-centeredness. Dealing with individuals who consistently make everything about themselves can be challenging. Imagine being excited about a weekend trip you've meticulously planned, only to have the spotlight hijacked by someone else's complaints about never traveling. It undeniably dims the enthusiasm you had. In moments where the focus should be on you, these individuals redirect attention to themselves, overshadowing your news and feelings. Their self-centeredness can be emotionally draining. The question arises, would you continue to stand by someone absorbed in their own world? It becomes crucial to believe in your ability to inspire change, encouraging them to look beyond themselves. However, it's equally important to remember the wisdom that you cannot change a person who doesn't recognize an issue in their actions. Sometimes, for your own growth, taking a step back from negativity is the way forward. Drawing inspiration from the Stoics, who remind us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, it becomes evident that being surrounded by people who only listen to their own voice can be challenging. In these moments, consider the wisdom of stepping back and fostering an environment where genuine dialogue and mutual understanding can thrive. Your words and feelings may seem to dissipate into the air when dealing with self-absorbed individuals. Taking a bold step to distance yourself from such individuals is often necessary to create a space where your voice can truly be heard. Empathy, seen as a gift and a slice of beauty in human connection, holds significance for opportunists. The Stoics perceived the world through a lens of shared feelings, embracing others' experiences without passing judgment. However, it's a harsh reality that some view this empathetic gift as an open door to exploit. Disguised as friends, these individuals may initially praise your friendship, only to lean on you for favors they could easily manage on their own. Their strategy involves guilt-tripping, creating a dynamic where they seek your assistance for trivial matters. True friends, on the other hand, seek support in dire straits, understanding the balance between genuine connection and self-serving motives. It becomes imperative to discern between those who value your friendship authentically and those who see it as an opportunity for personal gain. These individuals possess a skill for inducing a sense of wrongdoing if you hesitate to fulfill their requests. Kindness, however, transcends mere deeds. It embodies an attitude, an expression, a look, a touch, anything that uplifts another person. It is essential to remember this when distinguishing between genuine need and manipulation. Actions indeed speak louder than words. Watch for patterns. Does someone consistently present minor emergencies or issues that they could easily address themselves, yet somehow it becomes your problem? While it's admirable to help, it shouldn't come at the cost of being taken for granted. Prioritize self-respect over misplaced guilt, recognizing that you owe it to yourself to honor your time and energy. Listen, observe, and let your actions align with genuine compassion rather than exploitation. Sometimes, The kindest thing you can do for yourself and others is to say no. Moving on to those who create their own illusions. Some individuals live in their own little stories, crafting tales about who they are, and because we argue with reality than if we accept it. And the Stoics, ancient thinkers known for their toughness and wisdom, would disapprove of this mindset. According to them, one must confront oneself honestly, acknowledging both strengths and weaknesses, and learn from that self-awareness. Avoiding this truth, they would argue, is akin to ignoring a hole in your roof and then wondering why it's raining on your couch. Consider someone who consistently believes they win every game, persistently asserting, "I'm the best," even in the face of defeat. It's not malicious intent. They simply struggle to admit defeat. It's akin to children covering their eyes, thinking they are invisible. They're not intentionally deceitful. They just can't see beyond their self-constructed narratives. Assisting someone with such a mindset is challenging, as they've built mental walls taller than castles. These individuals need to recognize the flaws in their thinking on their own, a task that can be challenging. Sometimes they may benefit from the assistance of someone knowledgeable about the intricacies of the mind. The old Stoics provide a valuable tip. We often suffer more when we argue with reality than when we accept it. Embracing this perspective can guide both personal growth and the way we approach helping others entrenched in their own illusions, late or the interviewer being biased. They live in a world where external factors bear the brunt of their missteps. The Stoics, known for their wisdom, emphasize the importance of reflection and humility in personal growth. They would argue that without acknowledging one's mistakes, the journey of self-improvement becomes an uphill battle. Consider the analogy. A person who never admits their mistakes is likened to a captain steering a ship without a compass. This saying underscores the critical nature of accepting responsibility. Those who avoid acknowledging their faults may inadvertently set themselves adrift, unable to navigate the complexities of life. Such individuals often deflect blame, attributing their shortcomings to external circumstances. In the wise words of the Stoics, without sincere reflection and humility, true personal growth remains elusive. It's crucial to see things as they are, not just as we feel about them, and to embrace a mindset that acknowledges mistakes as opportunities for learning and improvement. Today's actions. Individuals who neglect to prepare for the future may find themselves trapped in a cycle of missed opportunities and untapped potential. Witnessing someone close to you underutilize their talents is comparable to observing a book remain unopened, its stories untold. Despite the chapters of potential written within them, they choose to sit on the shelf, indifferent to the passage of time slipping through their fingers. Life, much like a dance, involves a delicate balance between embracing the present and planning for the future. While savoring the moment is crucial, it's equally important to recognize that tomorrow's dreams are shaped by today's actions. The Stoics would likely emphasize the value of prudent preparation and the responsible use of one's talents. Encouraging those who neglect their future to take proactive steps might be met with resistance. It's challenging to help someone who doesn't see the urgency in planning for what lies ahead. As the Stoics believed, we can only control our own actions and reactions. If attempts to enlighten someone about the importance of preparation prove fruitless, it may be necessary to step back and focus on cultivating a positive future for oneself. In the end, it's essential to find a balance between enjoying the present and making conscious choices that contribute to a fulfilling and purposeful future. Joins in their lamentation. These individuals tend to focus on life's negatives, confronting challenges with a perpetual frown. Their conversations become a litany of woes, ranging from financial troubles and family strife to work frustrations. Every solution offered appears to be met with a new problem, as if they cling to troubles like a familiar blanket. It's natural to feel compelled to assist, yet it's akin to pouring water into a sieve. The negativity seems uncontainable. The Stoics' wisdom shines through in the saying, "He who laughs at the human race deserves better of it than he who joins in their lamentation." Encouraging a shift in perspective may be met with resistance, as these individuals are entrenched in a cycle of negativity. The Stoics would advocate for cultivating resilience, recognizing that one's response to challenges shapes their experience of life. Helping them understand that focusing on life's positives can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful existence may open a path towards a more positive outlook. In the end, inspiring a change in mindset requires a delicate approach, and sometimes, despite our best intentions, individuals must find their own way out of the shadows of constant discontent. We relinquish the power to influence our own narrative. This situation is akin to a tale told by the Stoics. He who laughs at the human race deserves better of it than he who mourns for it, for the former leaves it better than he finds it, while the latter makes it of no better worth than he found it. This narrative serves as a poignant reminder that dwelling on the dark aspects of life can blind us to the light. It's comparable to listening to an out-of-tune song disrupting your rhythm. Attempting to tune someone else's instrument, all the while neglecting your own harmony, can prove futile. Some individuals may not be seeking change, they may simply desire an audience. As the saying goes, the more you complain, the less you obtain. Directing your efforts towards those who perceive your support as a gift, rather than those who perpetually see life's glass as half empty, may yield more meaningful results. Time might just reveal to them how to celebrate what's in their cup, rather than lamenting what's not. Shifting focus to those who habitually blame others for their problems presents a unique challenge. They seldom admit their own faults, wearing blinders that prevent them from seeing the simple truth. We shape our lives not just by what happens to us, but more significantly by how we respond. Failure to control our reactions relinquishes the power to influence our own narrative, rendering us passive actors in the story of our lives. Encouraging these individuals to take ownership of their responses may prove difficult, but it's an essential step towards reclaiming agency and shaping a more positive and empowered life. Amounts of entitlement to comprehend that life operates independently of personal expectations. It's akin to navigating a ship without a rudder, lost in a sea of confusion. The only aspect within our control is how we respond to the unfolding events. In the words of a wise Stoic, "Remember, no one's perfect, but to grow, we need to see our own flaws." Consider a player who consistently blames the wind for every missed shot, never investing time in practice to enhance their skills. Improvement eludes them until they cease pointing at the breeze and begin actively working on their game. Self-improvement commences with self-reflection. Life's most impactful lessons often come through challenging experiences. For those who avoid looking inward, life itself becomes the teacher. They may miss out on meaningful connections, attributing their solitude to a cold world, or lose jobs, accusing others of favoritism. However, the transformative journey begins when they turn the lens inward, questioning themselves and initiating change in their destiny. Moving on to self-entitled individuals, some people walk through life with the conviction that it owes them favors merely for their presence. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that life does not bend to our whims, and true balance is found in mutual respect. The understanding that accolades should be earned through labor, not expected as gifts, is crucial. Encouraging those with a sense of entitlement to appreciate the fruits of their efforts, rather than anticipating unearned rewards, is an essential step towards fostering a more balanced and fulfilling existence. Formidable force, and some individuals resist it vehemently. Their hearts and minds seem impervious to the guidance that could lead them towards a more grounded perspective. Well-intentioned advice directed their way is often met with resistance or perceived as a threat. Consider someone who believes their charm should effortlessly open doors for them. Faced with generosity, they may take without giving back, leaving their benefactor feeling used. The lesson often goes unlearned until they encounter someone reflecting their own behavior. Life's setbacks can hit hard, and it's during these times that some individuals expect the spotlight of sympathy. They may play the victim, sometimes twisting the narrative to their benefit. A twist on Stoic wisdom rings true in these situations. It's often not until they stand alone, facing the echo of their actions, that the realization dawns: respect and empathy are earned, not owed. Moving on to those resistant to learning or change, it becomes evident that change can be a formidable force for some. Despite the potential for growth and improvement, certain individuals resist the lessons life offers. Their unwillingness to adapt can hinder personal development and limit their capacity to navigate life's challenges successfully. Encouraging these individuals to be open to learning and change may require patience and a gentle approach. Sometimes the most impactful lessons are learned through experience, and it's essential for them to recognize the value of embracing growth for a more fulfilling and resilient life. The journey of change can be a tough road for some, exemplified by individuals like Tom. He's the guy at the office who remains stuck in his ways, clinging to the same old methods, even when new tools could significantly reduce his workload. Every suggestion for a different approach is met with Tom digging in his heels, insisting, "This is how I've always done it." It's akin to trying to teach a cat to swim. You can offer all the advice you want, but some folks just don't want to get wet. This situation aligns with the Stoic belief: he who is content with what has been done is an obstacle in the path of progress. It serves as a simple reminder that progress often requires stepping out of the comfort zone and acknowledging there's room to grow. If you encounter someone like Tom, remember that you can't force a seed to sprout by shouting at the soil. Change is a personal journey, and for those resisting it, the realization often has to come from within. Sometimes, all we can do is plant the seed and patiently wait for nature to do its work. Absolutely. The universe, or as Marcus Aurelius put it, the Logos indeed has a plan for us. Embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, who were intelligent individuals adept at living well and facing challenges, can provide valuable insights for navigating life's complexities. If this video resonated with you and made a difference, please show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing. Feel free to share your thoughts or reflections in the comments below. Stay curious, stay stoic. In our next installment, we'll delve into more Stoic wisdom, unveiling knowledge that can potentially change the way you approach life's ups and downs. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and growth.